welcome to another edition of JCN's Gameplay and Waffle, and we are in GT7 on the daily race. This is Group 2, and I am driving a Nissan NSX. Actually have another fellow GB driver right behind me, but there are an awful lot of Mercedes Le Mans class cars in this race, so it's going to be interesting to see whether I can actually hold a mid-pack or what happens. And I'm also going to try and describe how I approach the track at the same time. Have not done this, so here we go. So we're going to scream down this straight. Oh my god, somebody is obviously away from their controller. And as we come into this corner, we're going to brake. And what we're trying to do here is hit the centre of the road, because then I can accelerate a lot earlier out of the corner. Whereas with a GR2, 4 or 3, I would probably be looking to hug the apex. Brake. Again, can just accelerate a lot earlier with the GR2s. I'm trying to keep this tight. Here is where I can accelerate, so I can't even see beyond the corner, and I'm accelerating. I'm getting caught in the wash. That's caused me a load of problems. So the slipstream from the cars is causing me to readjust the speed, causing me to take my proverbial foot off the accelerator and coast. We've got some archie-barchie in front of us. We're going to have to brake early because we've got cars in front of us. And now what I try and do here is just eliminate that apex completely. Others will try and go wider. They'll go further out because they think they can maintain the speed. But the trouble is that's a hairpin corner, and there is just no way of doing that. So what you're going to do is actually just cut the distance as much as possible. Again, I'm probably coming into this corner way too shallow. That would be with a slower car, but if you do that with a GR2 car or higher, what you're doing is limiting its ability to get any acceleration going. Lots of problems with slipstream, because the cars are quite big, and because they're going so quick, they cause so much turbulence, and you just get sucked into it. It plays havoc. But this Nissan, literally sucks to the road. It's so stable, the car to use. So we are going to have to pit. Coming up. Again, we're going to have to brake a little earlier than normal. So you see some guys, the wiser ones like myself, just cutting that apex as close to that apex as possible. Absolutely eliminating it out of the equation. Now, you'll see when we go around that lap, that the apex is really far away from the edge of the track. And the reason the track is so broad there is it's for cater for lots of different types of cars, and if we were in Super Formula, for instance, we'd be approaching that slightly differently. So what I try to do there on that apex, which is tight, is get into the centre of the road, or aim the car in the centre of the road. It allows me to accelerate a lot earlier, and that's what we're trying to do with these GR2s, actually accelerate so much earlier than you would with any other group car, because they got, with the exception of the GR1s and the Super Formula, which are higher, but they're, I mean, you don't even really, you approach the driving in a completely different way because they are so quick and they just stick to the road. But anything below, if I tried that with a GR4, it just wouldn't work. So a Group 4 car would be like, you know, Ferraris, things like that, that are for that route. Here we go. Just a little bit messy. And the problem is, because you make minute mistakes and you lose ground, because everybody's flying around this so quickly. I got somebody coming up, I can hear them. So here we go. Brake, 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 brake. And we're trying to aim for about there. See that? Almost the sweet spot. It is possible to accelerate all the way around that corner if you get it in the right place. Try and tug this to here. I can just... I'm never fail to be amazed that I can accelerate from there. It's crazy. That's the only experience I have of GR2 cars at the moment is, well, I did try, this is the Nissan, had the, can't remember now, it'll come to me later on. So we're almost at a standstill when you go around there. The Nismo, I did try that one, but this NSX is better for me. It's got more horsepower. But I have no idea what the Mercedes-Benz among cars are like, and handling and everything going around here. I'm sure they're pretty good. I don't know, they might be a bit more difficult. So when we come here, up this incline here, we're just keeping the car straight. That's another thing to bear in mind, that the car is accelerating and going quickest when it's in a straight line. So you're always seeking to look for straight lines where possible with the car. I better concentrate a little bit here and then lose ground. So as soon as you're able, you let the front tyres just go into a straight line. Keep the car straight. So ideally from here to here, for instance, you want that in as straight a line as possible. That was too wide. And it's a mistake like that that costs you, even though it doesn't seem like much of a difference, it's a huge difference in a race. I'm starting to lag behind, so I'm going to have to really concentrate. A whole pack behind me. Much better. And then straight up. It was much better there because I wasn't braking so hard and I was keeping some of the momentum going around the corner in the first place. Just, even though I got a slightly slower time here, it just felt better. Not such a smooth acceleration there. The tyres really weren't in the right place. Look at the little micro skid there. But come on. Had to really brake even further there. Should have started braking a little bit earlier, or harder anyway. I should have used the brakes more. So we're going to have to pit next lap, or at the end of this lap, depending on what the others do. Because if you pit too early, you can get caught out. So they may all be pitting on the 7th. Here we go. Just scream there. You try that with any other class of car, the lower GR2, and you would lose control of the car. The car would just go off the track. They don't have the capability of holding. And I don't know if that's true of every GRT car. Certainly would have the Nismo. I know the Nismo would do the same thing. There we go. It's a little bit better. Yeah, he's pitting, so I'm going to pit. I think everybody's going into pit now. So just change the tyres, we don't bother to refuel, and also, of course, because the fuel we have less fuel going on, the car is lighter and we get quicker, which is, you know, the great thing about racing and a simulation game like this is just how, you know, it's constantly changing. Now, not making a mistake of crossing the white lines, because if it did that, that would kill me. Okay, so Coffee's ahead of me. But he's got a 2-second penalty, I don't know why. So as we go on, the cars are incrementally getting lighter and they're getting quicker. So it's very interesting. Having a little look-see. Really having to just coast the car there, use the engine, because the wash from this other car. The interesting thing is the slipstreaming dynamics. He had his penalty there. This guy always seems to take forever going around there. And we head straight down towards the wall. We're hugging this and then out. I get as much momentum as we can. Should see other cars coming out of the pits now. Go. Here's from the Mercedes. That was caught in a wash of this car in front of me. Pushed me right out. These cars, these Mercedes, are so much faster. You see how he's pulling away? Unbelievable. I don't think I'm going to be able to catch up to this Mercedes, to be honest. It's just too, they're just too quick. Which is slightly annoying because ideally all the cars would be matched evenly. That wasn't so well done. I wasn't in the center of the road then. Why cornering is such an important skill in a race, because you see, look, on the corners I'm beating him really because I'm catching up, but as soon as I hit the straight he's just going to pull away. Yeah. So we might have to settle for 7th, which isn't too bad. It's where we started, basically. A bit annoying, I lost a couple of places, but that's just the way it is. We've still got 4 laps, and anything can happen. Again, having to deal with the wash and the car in front. Oh dear, so he's in trouble. Wow, I just leapt 2 places, so I don't know what happened there. It seems maybe 2 collided, or something happened. We saw 1 car. I only saw 1 car there. The one who hit him actually just left, because if he did force him off the road, he would have got like a massive penalty, like a 4-second penalty, and just went solid. This is why you always stick to the end of the race. You never know what's going to happen. Okay, I'm actually gaining ground on this guy. I don't know if he's slowing down on purpose or what's going on. See, what we're doing there is we're coasting and accelerating out that corner, and it's not really the best way of taking that corner, and I've fallen for it again. Yeah, I'm getting a bit sloppy here. Got to control this car. Try and take that apex again where we were coasting the way that I want to, which is I want to be in the center of the road as I face the exit of the corner, and so I can accelerate early. Right, I'm going to screen down towards the wall, hug this, here and then out. That gives you a lot of momentum coming around here. We're going to brake. See if we can hit this center a bit more. Now. It's still not perfect. Wow, we're catching up on Schmidt. Don't know what's happening here. Lost a bit there. I tried looking at the lineup, and I shouldn't. I took my eyes off the road for a second. I don't know if it's possible to overtake Schmidt. I think he's just driving safely because he's happy with 4th. But, you know, which is realistic in a race. If you're happy with the drivers who are happy with the position they're in and don't want to risk anything will just sit comfortably where they are. So this is why he might be slightly slower than he was. That's better. There. See, I could accelerate so much earlier. You see how it's catching up on him, coasting, accelerating early again. Yeah, definitely on the corners I can take this guy, but difficulty is coming up now. I just do not have the power to cleanly overtake him. certainly follow him. I'm being pulled by, even though I'm being pulled by the slipstream, you can see he's just ahead. It's just, see how much distance? About 3 or 4 car lengths ahead at least. In fact, more than that now. Maybe 5. And that's the end of the race. Actually, I'm really happy with that. 5th is really good from where we started. And that is how you do that. Actually, 4th. Oh my, oh, he had a, oh, he didn't change his tires. Oh, he didn't, no, actually, I'll tell you what, Schmidt, who we were behind, was fine. But proud to be me, this guy on now 7th, who was in 3rd, I think, has gone all the way down to 7th because he didn't, this 1 minute penalty here you can see in red is because he didn't pit. So we end up in 4th, behind the CLKs, the Le Mans editions, but that was to be expected. Thank you very much for watching and listening. Take care.